Oh, you who are listening right now, this is no ordinary message. This isn't just another video. This isn't just another reminder. This is a wake-up call, a plea that reaches deep into the heart, because today may be your only chance. One single day to listen, to understand, to respond to what Allah is calling you to. There are moments in life that change everything, moments that shake you, not to break you, but to awaken you. Allah sends signs, sudden, powerful reminders, because He loves you, because He refuses to let you drift away. And sometimes that sign is a voice, a message, just like this one. You are not here by accident. You are not listening by coincidence. Your soul has been called, not by me, but by Him. That flutter in your chest, that unexplained stirring in your heart, that feeling that these words are speaking directly to you, it's not your imagination. It's not random. Allah sees you. He sees your pain, your regrets, your unspoken prayers. He sees the moments when no one else did. And right now He is saying, "My servant, rise. There is still time." But will there be time tomorrow? This very moment is not ordinary. It's a divine invitation. If these words have reached you today, it's because Allah is reminding you who you are, and more importantly, who He is. Sometimes Allah lifts the veil for a moment, and even the most distant hearts feel heaven calling. Maybe today is one of those days, not because of the date on the calendar, but because Allah chose now to reach you. This call won't always come in this gentle, merciful way. It won't echo the same tomorrow. That's the test. Every second of your life has been written with divine wisdom, but some seconds carry eternity in them. Moments when the heart must choose to come closer to the truth or to turn away. And Allah says today, "My servant, choose me. Don't delay. Don't keep me waiting." This is not a threat. It's not fear-mongering. It's a plea of divine mercy. A warning wrapped in love. But it is real, because you don't control time. You don't control the next sunrise or the next breath. And one day the sun will rise, and you may not. What answer will you have given to His call? This world that distracts you, the sins you've pushed aside, the prayers you've delayed. Nothing is hidden from Allah. He sees, He hears, and yet He still calls you, not to punish you, but to save you. That heaviness in your heart right now, that pressure, that emotion, that's your soul recognizing the truth. It knows this message is for it. It knows changes must be made, doors must be closed, and others opened. And time is no longer a luxury, because those who wait until tomorrow often never return. But those who answer today rewrite their destiny. So listen, truly listen. This isn't just a video. This isn't just another voice. This is a message from your Lord. Heavy, urgent, real, and it may never come like this again. If you want to see change, if you long for peace, if your heart seeks light, say yes. Say yes to Allah's call. Right now, embrace the truth or turn away. But today Allah says to you, "My servant, choose me. Don't keep me waiting." This isn't a threat. It's not fear speaking. It's a cry of divine love. A warning soaked in mercy, scented with Rahmah. Yet this warning is real, because you don't control the day or the night. You don't own the breath you just took. You watch the sun rise and fall every day, but forget that one day it will rise without you. And on that day, what will your response have been to Allah's call? This world, it distracts you. The sins, you minimize them. The prayers, you delay them, justify them. But none of it is hidden. Not a word, not a glance, not a heartbeat. The one who never sleeps sees it all, and yet He still gives you another chance, another day, another breath, not to punish you, but to rescue you. You feel it, that tension in your chest, that stirring in your soul. It's not anxiety, it's recognition. Your heart knows this message is for it. It knows the time for delay is over. It knows there are doors to close, others to open. It knows tomorrow is not promised, because those who wait for the right moment often never return. But those who act today, change their destiny. So hear this, truly hear it. This isn't a YouTube video speaking to you. This isn't just another voice online. This is a message from your Lord, heavy with meaning, urgent with purpose, and it may not come again in this way. If you want change, if you're seeking peace, if you're yearning for light, begin by answering Allah's call. Say yes now. This might not even be the first time Allah has tried to reach you. How many signs have already passed you by? How many times did you feel the sting of truth? Then go back to normal as if nothing happened. But every sign, every reminder is an extended hand from the heavens. Even this very moment, your presence here is one of them. Because Allah does not send His messages randomly. He chooses the moment, the place, the pain, the people, the exact time your soul is ready to hear. Maybe you've just gone through deep loneliness. Maybe you've lost someone. Maybe a plan fell apart, a dream shattered, a door slammed shut. And you asked, why me? Why now? But behind every loss is a divine call, not to despair, not to break, but to return. Look closely. That sudden pain, that sorrow you can't explain, that whisper urging you toward prayer, peace, sincerity. These aren't just emotions. They are signs, not here to destroy you, but to wake you up, because Allah has never forgotten you, even when you pushed Him aside. Maybe you remember a quiet night, alone in your room, and a thought suddenly pierced through, I need to change. You didn't summon it, you didn't plan it, but it came. That was the voice of your soul, a spark from your Lord, a sacred whisper saying, it's time to return. Sometimes it comes through people, a changed friend, a piece of sincere advice, a random sentence from a stranger, a verse from the Quran heard by accident, even a dream that shakes you, leaving a mark. Are these just coincidences? Number. There are no coincidences in the life of a believer. Nothing manifests without Allah's permission. And then there are those quiet moments. When you feel like a stranger in this world, you smile, you laugh, but deep down, something's missing. Your heart longs for more. It's tired of pretending, of chasing, of masks and noise. It thirsts for light, for truth, for peace. That emptiness you feel, it isn't a curse, it's a compass. Sometimes what you feel is not a weakness. It's a sign, a deep, undeniable call to return to your source, to return to Allah. Not all signs come softly. Some are tender, a whisper in the heart, a quiet reminder in the middle of the night. But others shake you. An illness, a loss, a betrayal, a fall that seemed to break you. But understand this, Allah is not punishing you. He's awakening you. He's pulling you away from what was pulling you away from Him. And even if in the moment you don't understand, there will come a time when you'll look back and realize it was mercy all along. It was protection in disguise. It was a divine detour that saved you. But the truth, my dear brother, my dear sister, is that you've already received signs. Not once, not twice, many times. And still, out of His infinite mercy, Allah continues to send them. Even now, even this message, right now, is one of them. It's personal. It carries your name, your pain, your story, your questions, your tears. And Allah asks you, do you remember me? He wants your heart to be alive, not numb, not distracted, not absent from your own life. He has chosen you, and He wants you to remember that you once chose Him too. To wake up, to be aware, to be present, not tomorrow, tonight. So don't say you were never given signs. Say instead, I didn't always know how to see them, but today is different, because now your heart is beginning to recognize. And the question becomes clear. Will you finally answer? When Allah chooses someone to send them truth, to make them feel the urgency of change, it is never trivial. It's an elevation, but also a responsibility, a heavy trust. Because once you hear the truth, you cannot unhear it. You can't pretend to not know. You can't delay or make excuses anymore. You must choose. You must take a stand. If you are hearing these words now, it's not just to soothe your heart, it's to entrust you with a mission. Yes, a mission. It begins in your heart, in your soul, in your private moments, but it does not end there. It reaches your family, your choices, your speech, your acts of love and advice. You were not chosen to stay idle. You were chosen to act. Many people wait for peace to descend, for doors to open, for clarity to arrive, but few understand true change begins with a response, a real one, a sincere yes to Allah's call, a firm I will stop when facing sin, a humble I begin in fulfilling what Allah has asked. It's that response that shifts destinies, not tears alone, not emotional promises, but action. And what you're feeling now, that weight pressing on your heart, that silence between your thoughts, that is the weight of truth. It's the moment your soul says, rise. But your ego whispers back, you're not ready. You still have time. You're not strong enough. But that is a lie, because Allah never calls a servant except that He's already given him the strength to answer. He never sends you a reminder you can't handle. If He woke you up, it means you can walk. It's not about being perfect. It's about being sincere. Allah wants one step from you, even if it's uncertain, even if it's shaky, even if it's slow. That step is precious. It's seen, it's counted, it's blessed, and it's He who can break the invisible chains around your heart, the change you long for. It won't come from some grand external miracle. It will come from an internal awakening, from that single moment when you finally say, yes, Ya Allah, I am ready. So listen closely. If you are here right now, if your heartbeat is racing, if something inside you feels different, it's because you are ready. Even if you don't believe it yet, Allah does, and His knowledge is never wrong. Your mission begins now, with one concrete step. Take a step. Break away from what distracts you. Reconnect, genuinely, deeply, with the one who has been waiting for you. Because if you take this step, you will witness things you never thought possible. But know this, when divine mercy chooses you, you are also noticed by the forces that want to pull you away. Shaitan will not remain still while Allah opens a path for you. No, he observes, he studies, he waits, not to attack you head on, but to slowly lead you astray. He won't always knock down the door. Sometimes he just rearranges the furniture in your soul. Small things, whispers, subtle distractions that dim the light Allah placed in your heart. The first trap, doubt. Not loud, obvious doubt, but a quiet, corrosive whisper. Did Allah really choose me? Am I even worthy of this? This isn't humility, it's poison. It keeps you frozen, afraid to step forward. It erodes your confidence in your Lord's mercy. But the believer must move with conviction, even if he trembles. The second trap, toxic attachment. These are people, habits, comforts, even sins. You know they drain your soul, but you hold on to them. And as long as you're chained to what harms you, you can't fly. Shaitan whispers, you can't live without this person, this feeling, this pleasure. But that's a lie. What you truly cannot live without is the peace of Allah, His light, His closeness. And you will only find it when you break the bond. The third trap, constant distraction, the phone, the noise, the endless scrolling, messages, sounds, images. Every second something is grabbing your attention. And in all this noise, you can no longer hear your soul or your Lord. Silence becomes frightening. Stillness feels like boredom. So you stay plugged into everything except your Creator. This trap is dangerous because it convinces you that you're awake when you're actually asleep. The fourth trap, comparison. Suddenly you feel like you're falling behind. Others seem better, more righteous, more blessed, and you begin to doubt your own journey. But Allah didn't create you to imitate. He created you to fulfill your own mission. This comparison steals your joy, clouds your vision, and dims the light inside you. The fifth trap, apathy. You know the truth, You feel it, but you don't act. It's like a weight pressing you down. You say, "I'll pray soon. I'll change tomorrow." But tomorrow never comes. Apathy is not laziness. It's a spiritual trap. It makes you feel like you have time, but it's just an illusion. And while you wait, your soul grows more silent. And the sixth trap, shame. That dark whisper that says, you've sinned too much. You're too far gone. You're broken beyond repair. But this is the biggest lie of all, because Allah's mercy is far greater than your mistakes. He loves to raise the ones who fall sincerely. He honors those who return to Him. But Shaitan wants to keep you down, eyes cast low, afraid to even look toward the sky. These six traps, doubt, attachment, distraction, comparison, apathy, shame, they are like invisible objects cluttering your soul. And as long as they remain, the light of Allah cannot fully settle within you. So what must you do? Identify them, name them, face them, eliminate them, because the soul cannot shine until its windows are cleaned, and your heart cannot carry divine light until it lets go of what dims it. One by one, with courage, with faith, you must clear your heart, because if you don't, these inner enemies will steal your calling. You were not created to live like everyone else. You are not meant to drift, to copy, to blend in. You are chosen. You were made for light, and light cannot dwell long with darkness. There are things in your life you've never understood. Sudden losses, prolonged silences, unexpected betrayals, doors that slammed shut without warning. You've asked, why me? Why now? Why this long? But what you didn't know was, this was your training, not punishment, preparation. Allah set you apart, not to hurt you, but to shape you. Because being chosen is not a label, it's a responsibility. And responsibility requires fire, solitude, silence, discomfort. Look at the prophets. Look at those Allah raised. None of them were exalted before being emptied. None of them were filled with light before walking through the dark. You think your season of pain is a mistake? It is your construction site. It's the blueprint being built, the chiseling of your soul, the molding of your mission. Every silence from Allah was a test. Would you still whisper His name even when He seemed quiet? Would you trust the unseen? Would you keep your hand raised in dua, even when there was no answer yet? Every person who left you was never meant to carry your destiny. Allah purified your path. He removed those who could not walk with you to the end. They were not a loss. They were a mercy. You were not abandoned. You were refined. And you did not suffer in vain. You were not broken to remain shattered. Every scar is sacred, every tear recorded. And now, you are ready. Allah says to you, get up. What you've been waiting for is no longer far away. What once crushed you has now formed you. You have been shaped to carry this light. You no longer need to be afraid. You no longer need to hide. This is no longer the time to simply survive. This is the time to walk, to rise, to speak, to build. Because the call is real. You hear it, you feel it. It is not your imagination. It is your invitation. Now the choice is yours. Do you answer?